Hello, it's Mike. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to export data out of REDCap. I'm going to show you a couple ways you can export your current data set so that's actually usable once you've collected your data. So let's go ahead and get started here. First of all, you should be at the REDCap website or application page. And the address is https://redcap.vcu.edu/rc. An alternative method you can get here is http://go.vcu.edu/redcap. If you go through here, you would need to then click on login to REDCap using your VCU EID. Now, if you happen to log out outside of campus or remotely somewhere not on campus, you need to use your Cisco VPN and connect to that first. Alright, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and click on login to REDCap. You should be back at this page. Go ahead and log into your REDCap application. I'm going to go and log into mine. Now, FYI, we are currently using REDCap version 4.13.3 production version. So just in case if anything changed, you need to go to the appropriate version. But I think we're safe as far as exporting data. It should stay the same for a while. So go ahead and click on My Projects, and I'm going to choose Training Database 2 for you guys. Obviously, you will click on your current database or project that you're working on. It does not have to be a database. It could be a survey project. Okay, once I click on that project, I'm here at Database Training Database 2. You would have had, completed your data collection I guess process here. Once you get your data, you can actually click on data entry here, and you can view the different data that you have, the different records that you have here. Now, this type of project, you can view that it's just a data entry form, longitudinal data entry form. Okay, go ahead and cancel. Now let's go ahead and go through with the actual export of the data. To export your data, click on Data Export Tool on the left hand side here. Okay. And once you do that, you have a couple different options. Okay, simple data export tool versus the advanced data export tool. Now, what's the difference? You can actually read the details on here if you wanted to, but simply the simple one is just exporting all the data that you have, all variables, all the data sets. Okay, let's say you have 5 different forms. It'll export all the 5 different forms together. Okay, let's go ahead and click on export all data. If you click on that button, I'm going to go ahead and click OK on this notice here. You get to this page here with the various statistical packages that you might work with. Most of the time, the statistician would work with you in order to analyze your data for you. But just in case if you're doing this yourself or for your team, you can choose the various stat packages. Okay, you got SPSS, SAS, R, Stata, and even Excel. For common usages, I usually just export it via Excel and just view my data and see if it looks okay for exporting out to these packages. So I do a little prep work before I do the export inside, just to look at it and see how it is. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click on this Excel Export Raw and see how it looks like. Okay. Once you get that option, click on Open. Alright, so we got our data here via the CSV format, Excel, comma separated value, Okay, that's fairly straightforward here. And that's pretty much it for exporting out to Excel. I'm going to go ahead and click out of this, and I'm not going to save. But with the various packages, the syntax for those packages varies slightly, so you need to be careful and read through with the directions here. See that? For Mac users, it might be a little different versus the Windows version for SPSS. Same as for SAS. Okay, so just be careful that you might run into a couple of different issues if you're using the different packages. You need to download the 3 files and run the mapper and whatnot, but the directions here will give you the details you need in order to get that correctly downloaded and viewed. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on return to previous page, because we do want to go back to this page here to view the advanced data export option. So if you click on display advanced data option, you get to this menu here with the various options. What's really interesting is that you can choose to only export data that you want here on this side here with the advanced option. In order to just choose, actually you can just choose the different forms you have. I mean, in this project I have 4 different forms, which is demographics, study habits, health habits, and grades. Now I could just select within these forms just the specific forms, or I can go on an individual variable basis and choose the various ones that I want. Okay, see that? I can click on this variable here, and if I happen to want to export only that, then I can go ahead and do that. All the way in the bottom, you get the little pink section that gives you the de-identification options, like remove all known identifiers. Okay, this is actually a defined definition within our administrative section that we defined. There's, I think, around 18 or 19 variables that we have default, which includes like social security, first name, last name, and a couple other items HIPAA related. So, but again, in your project you would have had to identify each variable as an identifier if you wanted that, or if that was an identifiable variable, you would have had to define that manually. So when you click on this, those items then are then hidden or hashed or de-identified. Okay, and you can also choose this option here, because if you don't want to show the participant ID, and all various options. Okay, once you hit submit, because I only chose 3 items prior, when I click on submit, and okay, so you get to the same screen again. However, you're going to notice that only those 3 variable data dumps are viewed or available, because I only chose 3 variable as far as what I wanted to export. Okay, click on open, and you can see the results here. Okay, now it gave me a little bit more than what I was saying earlier, but that's because these things need to be here. It needs to know the events, and it needs to know the participant ID. Okay, so the variables that I chose are these guys here. So 1, 2, 3, and that's it. These are the ones I chose. The access group, the REDCap event name, and the participant ID automatically gets appended, because that has to be there in order to identify the project and the specific records. Okay, this is because the way I have it set up as far as the training database. But if you have any questions, leave a comment below, and we can definitely answer you. Please post it on the REDCap portal page instead of YouTube, as we will be supporting you guys through the portal instead of YouTube. That's it. Thanks.